Hi, Christina.
Is this Chef Symon?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Nice to hear from you.
Nice to hear from you too.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Excellent.
Doing
well,
great.
I'm Christina. I'm from BetterRecipes.com, and I'm really excited to speak with you today.
Oh, absolutely. We'll have fun.
I run BetterRecipes.com, and this is actually a fun story for you. You know how they just came out with like the Sexiest Man Alive issue of People?
Oh, yes.
I put out a call for our readers, and I said, who do you think is the sexiest chef alive? And I got to tell you, your name came up a lot.
Oh.
So our readers
But obviously I didn't win.
No, you know what? I didn't tally it up, so I don't really know what
teasing.
I know. You know, it was a very informal poll.
No.
I didn't really add it up, but your name was all over the place.
Well, that's
so.
good. That's good. It's good to know that women like bald, I guess.
Well, our readers love you, so.
Oh, thank you.
So they'll love hearing from you.
Thank you very much.
So, rumor has it that you are all about pork this holiday season. Is that right?
I'm kind of all about pork every holiday season,
That's
but
good.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I love cooking with it because it's such an extremely versatile meat, and I think that's why chefs love it so much. And it's just clean tasting and rich and delicious, and so I'm doing a lot of fun pork recipes with a little bit of twist to keep it fun for my family and my friends, and you don't want to get into that holiday redundancy, so to speak.
Yes, definitely. Now, I saw your recipe for this cider and beer braised pork with chocolate mole.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing. How did you come up with that one, and why is that good for the holidays?
Well, a couple things. My son loves spicy food, so I always have to make one dish that is spicy. And I think when people think about the holiday times, they think about chocolate. But in the Midwest, people don't really connect with mole or chocolate in a savory preparation. So I just want to show that this is a great way to do it. Apple cider is so common around the holidays, especially in the Midwest. You could get it everywhere. You could find a great local brewery, couple jalapenos, and then just a nice bittersweet chocolate, and cook that pork down for a couple hours, and it just becomes rich and delicious. And it's a dish that you could do ahead of time, and it's going to get better every day that it sits.
And that's what I love to do at the holidays, is get stuff done ahead of time so you're not stressed out.
And braises are great for that.
Yeah.
They're delicious the first day, they're better the second day, and they're even better the third day. So,
oh, it's a great tip.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great. Now, on Better Recipes, we host a lot of recipe contests. As the Iron Chef, do you have any advice or tips for our readers on how to create or write a really good recipe and possibly something that could win?
Well, I think the first thing is like the way that I was, I have a Greek and Sicilian mother, so very passionate person, passionate about food, and what I found has worked best for me is cook things that you love to eat, with seasonings that you love and ingredients that you love. My restaurants are all very pork-centric. It's because something that I love. I think it's absolutely delicious. So it's become a focal point of the way that I choose to cook, and the spices that go with that are I love coriander. It's very predominant in my recipes. Cinnamon, because of my Greek upbringing, very predominant in my recipes. So cook things that you love, and your recipes and your food are going to come out better instantly.
Definitely. Well, I'll definitely pass that on. I think they'll love that. Speaking of your restaurants, I'm actually doing a road trip in the spring, and we purposely routed our course through Cleveland just to try your restaurant. So
oh, thank you very much.
Super excited.
You'll have fun, I promise.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be outstanding, so that'll be great. I have a couple of questions here from the readers that they wanted to ask.
Oh,
so
great.
I'll just kind of go through the list and see what you have to say.
I like that.
Okay, so Lisa asked, what is one food or recipe that makes your holiday complete?
Around the holiday time, I almost always do a roasted rack of pork. I do it around Christmas, and I also do it at New Year's for good luck. So that is one that always makes the dishes that I cook complete, and then my mother's lasagna is the other one.
Very good. So Cynthia asked, she loves Cook Like an Iron Chef. I do too. Such a great show.
Thank you.
Are you going to be filming another season?
We're not sure yet. We kind of did it as a little bit of a test show to see how it would do. But a show of that premise hopefully will continue to go on. So we had a little bit of fun with it the first year, and we're going to do some tweaking, and we will see.
Nice. Well, we're crossing our fingers.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Lynn asked, when did you realize that your passion was cooking, and what was your first real food experience growing up?
Well, you know, again, Greek and Sicilian mother, so food was very important to me from a very, very young age. I really fell in love with the restaurant business when I was like 13 or 14 years old, started working in a friend's restaurant, and just really, really embraced the business. But my greatest food memories growing up, being a Greek kid, are the lambs and goats on the spit. You know, everybody kind of saw it in my big fat Greek wedding of the neighbors running down the street in horror, but that was my house.
Yeah.
Growing up. So that, you know, that's probably my greatest childhood memory is, you know, not really a specific thing, but just meat on a spit in the front yard.
Meat on a stick. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one of our readers named Susan. She's 40 and she's just embarking on her culinary training, and she wants to know if you have any advice for her.
You know, I would say be extremely focused. Try to get jobs with chefs that you respect and honor, and someone that you've always looked up to, and realize that this is a tough business. You know, I always try to tell people that are starting out or are my young cooks at the restaurant that, you know, 60, 70, 80, 90-hour weeks are kind of common in this crazy business, and you're going to miss a lot of weddings and holidays and stuff like that. So, you know, if that's what you want to be part of and you love it, then it's a great thing. But if that scares you a little bit, you should start looking for other options right away.
Okay. Well, we have readers from all over the world, and so one of our readers, her name is Shweta, and she lives in India. So she wants to know if you ever plan on visiting India, or if you might ever appear on TLC India, which I guess is one of the television networks there.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'll ever be on TLC India. I would love to. I haven't been to India, but it is very high on my list. It's actually one of my wife's favorite cuisines to eat. So she has been, we hit Greece and Italy a lot because that's where I'm from, but she's been pushing for India for quite a while now. So we will get out there eventually because, as everyone knows, your wife is always right.
Yes. Do you ever cook any Indian cuisine?
A little bit. You know, more spices than the cuisine itself. Like, I never claim to cook a cuisine that I don't really know a lot about. So I love a lot of the spices in Indian food, but I probably do them in more of a you know, Americana or French style.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one last question from Catherine. She wants me to ask you the last meal question. What would you prepare for your last meal?
What would I prepare? You know, for my last meal, I would love like a whole roasted hog and have all my friends over. Just, you know, a good old-fashioned pig roast. All my buddies that I kind of grew up in the business with, and close friends and family, and we could just dig in and have a good old time outside.
That sounds great. Well, cool. Well, that's all I've got here. So it was great to hear from you, and I'm sure our readers will love, you know, hearing their questions answered. And I can't wait to share one of these great recipes with them.
Yeah, they're really fun recipes. They're all around the holiday time. You can find them all at theotherwhitemeat.com, and just to put some fun twists on your holidays.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait to do that, the pork with the mole, because I'm a huge mole fan. So
yeah,
awesome.
me too. It's a fun interpretation of it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, cool. Well, it was great speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Have a great one.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.